you will see how the bug shoot is work and how to intercept the request from the browser. Okay, so you will see how to intercept and modify the web traffic with the bug shoot. First, we have to open a browser. I have an lab for setup. It's called an DBWA. Before we dive in the bug shoot, let's first familiarize to ourselves with DBWA. DBWA is developed by the ethical hacker to aid in security training. DBWA is the main stand for an damn vulnerable web application. It's widely used for a cybersecurity student. It's an open source and security flaws commonly found in the real world and security operation centers. Okay, so I have an first to select my queries. So here is my DBW program, and today we are learn about the how to exploit the database from the SQL injection with the bug shoot. Okay, so let's start. First, I have to security to load. Okay. Here is the user ID from the database. So first of all, we tag the one. So we have solved the first ID to database, the name of the admin and surname is the admin. As per the second, we have the second is the first name is Garden and surname is the Brown. Here is the file database in this input type. We have the all accessing the database from the this SQL injection. Here are the some file database created by this vulnerability in SQL injection. Now we intercept the request from the bug shoot. Now type the same as I just forwarded to the bug shoot. And here is the intercept the request from the DBW. Right. Then I will copy this URL, save this URL from the bug shoot. Bug.txt and save this file. Here's the successful the save this file from the bug shoot. I'll close the bug shoot and we are going to our terminal. Right. We have used the SQL injection to fetching the data from DBWA to SQL injection using the bug shoot. Okay. So I will first to start my SQL injection. SQL hyphen R. These are the command from SQL map. The R is defined as the report. What I mean to be document.txt and bug shoot. As at the I created this command from hyphen R is from the report. The report will save from this bug shoot and we see this bug shoot request write to document. Here is our bug shoot request. to save this file from PubShoot. Okay, hyphen batch is the file of to create the database. Sorry, DBS. DBS is the file to format it as meant to be a database. Okay. So we have an some inclusion of this parameter ID. Some payloads are in this submission request to navigate to the DBW application, and our payload is fund or 1 is equal to 1 into the vulnerable field. Now we can check available database from this DBW form is DBW and information schema. Information schema is not much better this from this DBW. DBW is our main database. The information schema is a help desk. Okay, so we have fetching the data from DBW. DBW. So we have typed next command SQL map -r is for report document dot workshoot.txt, and now we going through this database -d. And the database is DBWA -hyphen tables. Table is mainly used for the creating table from the database using. Okay. So now we can go from this requirement. Okay, now we can see this the two tables are created, the guest book and user. The guest book is nothing but an help desk to show the SQL injection all helping tools, right? And the user is a combination of the user from this database in workshoot txt dbw form. Now we can check the DBW user, which are the main user are created in this form. Okay, now we can check our command to like SQL map -r document -t to user and dump hold. -t is mainly used for the table creation. For table, like the users are in this table, so I can check this user form and dump all the data from this user table. Okay, now we can go out of. Now this further analyzing, we can now fetching the data from the DBW database. When we access the dump all data in the user, we are presenting our password and all other DBW user. Going back to the DBW, you are log in and log out. This is the detail of various user. Like this is the format of the MD5 functions, right? So it's integrate and sorting best and what it's called hash function to clear plain text password. Now we can see our users from this database. Right, I will show you on this form. Now we can see our SQL injection and payload created by now I will set the security flow below. Now we can see all the user from this database. His name is Bob Smith, and right here the admin Brown, me, Picasso, and Smith. Here are all the information about the user from the DBWA database. All right. If you have a query about this DBW session, raise your hand.
The mic access has been opened for all. If anyone has any questions, you can open your mic.
Okay, so we are going, our next tool is Nmap. Right. So Nmap is basically for network recognizing scanning tool. Okay, Nmap is a free and open source tool to discover the security audits and recognize it, to allow the cybersecurity professional to scan host discovery services, detect open ports, and identify the vulnerability within a network. Okay, now we can check the basic Nmap. Fetch. Now we can see the help desk for the Nmap. Okay, here is our some commands for the IR, LN, a host discovery, scanning techniques, port specification, and scan orders, services version detections, script scan, OS detections. Okay, like in firewall IDS, enumeration spoofing, right, output, MISC, example. Right, so we can try our example with this form. It's an Nmap -v -a scanning.org. The -v and -a is basically support as an -v is verbose. Verbose, it's an very verbose, the most detailed process and result end up to show in the real world. Okay, and the -a is the aggression scan. So I can run this command. I There are many open sport and there in this Nmap scanner.org. Really, like, okay, the scan is completed. The information what showed in scanner.org is here, right? You can see the ports, open ports, like 22 is TCP open, as well as the version of is its operating system, right? Ubuntu Linux. It's performed in the Ubuntu Linux, right? The SSH host key is here, like DSA, RSA keys, right? The 8080 ports, like an open port, so important local host. It's an open to Apache HTTP. So this service is running on the 8080 port. Here are some basic information about to HTTP title, right? If I will check this from my browser. My service ID is on 127. You said before. I will change it.
Akshay, one of the candidates is saying, please go slowly. Might be they had any kind of issue. So if anyone has an issue, you can open your mic and give the feedback. So open,
Oh,
yes, he will go slowly.
okay. It's our Nmap, right? We can check all the ports like 2020, 8080. It's running on this website. Okay. Now we can check the trace route. Trace route is the mainly the addressing of the IP address. Like the one IP address is combination of this other IP address. It's called a trace route. Okay. So now we can go for the last scan. Now you can check all this like the firewall IDs, APIs, like this command -f to fragment the packets. -o to OS detection, right? Here is our OS detection is -a. It's all addresses scan right here. Okay, so we can check the Linux and uh, Okay. So our -o is OS detection. Here is our OS detection, right? To Linux. Our output, if anyone to output this file, to save the file from -o to this command, and you can save the file from your existing like -o and name is nmap.txt. The file is so the report is saved from this nmap.txt.
Sir, can you, sir,
Yes.
sir, can you again explain from first sir this tool Nmap?
So nmap is a okay. Nmap is a network scanning tool, right? So you first you have to install. It's a predefined install in Kali Linux. Okay. Right. Nmap is a basically network scanning tool to free and open source tool. It can discover the network security audits and queries, right? To vulnerabilities within the network. Okay. Now you can check all the right. You have any one kind of website. Like I put this nmap.org. If I select the nmap of nmap.org to scan this website, right? So it's an all about the -v2 verbose. Very verbose for more detailed program progress and the result of nmap real time. And the -a is the aggressive scan. Aggressive scan means all security of this port will be allowed this site. It's so on to in this command. Like we can check this open ports right here. Some kind of services running. Some kind of operating system are running in this section. Okay.
What is -v used for? Sir?
-v is used for verbose. Verbose is used for more detailing. Right. If okay. Now we can go over last tool to Metasploit. Metasploit framework. It's for a penetration and exploitation in control environment. Okay. Metasploit is a powerful open source penetration tech. It's a predefined installed in Kali Linux. Okay. So we can start the MS part. So first, Metasploit framework console. Okay. And we can create the payload for an Android application. Okay. So here is a basic MS console is start, and we can create the payload for an Android application. Okay. So MSF right now. MSF is called for an Metasploit framework, and whenever is the name of the tool. Okay. -p. -p is known as an mean to payload. Means we are going to create a payload, right? So can check our Android /meter payloads space station. I will use Android for an Android creator payload for an Android. Okay. You can also use for an Windows. So you can type here to Windows. Meter is nothing but an meter is our console log. Okay. So if I send this payload from the Android, so our meter right, our console is running from this activity. Okay, and reverse underscore TCP is nothing but an IP address and our L host or L port, porting our what it's called payload from the payload. Okay. So we can set our L host. We So from this here, alhost is nothing but our default IP address. ifconfig. ifconfig is a command to check our network flow. We can control C and copy this and control V.
IP address is ours, right, sir?
Yes, it's on our database. It's our
Okay,
okay.
okay.
And L port is 4444. It's by default. You want to change it to 99995555. It's default. Okay. The capital R is defined as an output our or name our file, our payload. Okay. So I will create a name for the payload is metasploit.apk. The APK is for our Android. Okay. Now we can go for this. Okay, our payload is generating. Okay. So we can check our payload from this and file. Our payload is here. Okay, we are creating a payload, and now we can configure our console log. Okay. Use for multi-handler. Multi-handler is a configure the payload to reverse.tscp. I can explain this from reverse/tcp is nothing to our MSF console instead of module. Okay. Now we can set our lhost and lport. Lhost. See what should I type in? 192.168.1.9. Okay. And our lhost set lport is 4444. Okay. Now we can show options. Now our lhost and lport are set from the listener to address. Okay. Now you can send it to the victim, this payload. You send to the victim's phone or phones. Okay, Android phones. Okay, and you can check the exploitation right here. If the victim is open the website APK. Some notifications are available from this console. Now exploit. It is not right working here because I don't have right any phone right now. Okay. We can start our reverse TCP and around 192.168.1.442. Okay, I think it's not working here because I don't have any phone to check this view. Okay, so Control C and show split again. J. We check multiple sources. Okay, the exploitation is running background from 0. If I send it to Android phone, so it's 1021. Okay, So here is a information about the MSF console or MSF value. How to create a payload from the MSF. Okay. Anyone any doubts from this three tools? Okay.
Actually, how to find, actually, we are saying to the victim, if in case the victim finds that the hacker is exploiting our system or Android phone,
Okay.
what will you do, sir, actually? And what can we do to avoid that? Clearing tracks, but still, I just want to.
First of all, it's only used on Android 5 to version 5 only. Okay, this meter is not always working. Like we have used right now Android 13 or 12. Okay, so this tool is not working from there. It's only working from the version 5. Okay.
Victim, like after we set the payload, we will send the website link or some link to the victim. Like how do we send? Like to phone number or
From
how do we
from an website. Okay.
from an
Uh,
okay.
I'll uh, I'll set to the this payload from a website or hidden in a picture. You know
Okay.
about the how to hidden a picture, how to hidden a payload in a picture.
Yes, technograph. And
Yeah, it's in steganography, right? If you send it on WhatsApp or any social media, so it's in blocked. Okay, for the social
using
media.
the IP changer, we can send them because if in case the victim tries to track us, we can use the IP changer tool to
Yeah,
change the
IP
IP
change.
address, right?
Yes, IP changing is the best tool, right?
Yeah.
You can also check.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can. Anyone have any
Please take
queries?
care of the queries are coming in chat box. Address them.
If this isn't working on the Android, then what's the point? You can check the Metasploit framework new version. Okay, you will configure your IP address or localhost or creating your new payload from versions, upgradable version. Okay, it's a large and difficult level of creating payload from Android 12 or 13. Okay, you can check from the NSF console logs. Okay, Pranjal? Anyone have a question? Raise the hand if you have any query about these three tools. Yeah, you can use also Ubuntu. It's an familiar to Kali Linux also. Yeah, might be. Pranjal.
Yes, Akshay, please continue. Pranjal, this is lab session from expert, not a regulated kind of sessions. Can be used Ubuntu. Akshay, please address all the questions are coming in chat box instead of the
I
curriculum
can
link.
explain. I can explain the Kaushik. Can we use to Ubuntu? Yes, it's unfamiliar to Linux. You can use also Ubuntu, right? Yeah, Black Arch is the best operating system. You can also use this Black Arch.
Girish, we are recording this session and we will provide you the recording link and we will upload this class on YouTube so you can get from there. Yes, Akshay, please continue with the next.
Yeah. Okay, anyone find out exploitation is exploit payload using animal keys at 3 per month. Yes, and also the box shoot. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone have any query about this session?
If Mr. anyone has any question, open your mic or you can ask in chat so that Akshay can move on the next.
Yeah, OSINT is basically of user integration. Okay, so you can also use the OSINT to send the payload. Our payload is MSF console to send this with the OSINT. Right. Sync is set tool is the best tool. Right. I'll say this SAT. You know about this tool, set toolkit, social engineering toolkit. You can also use this from send payload from the to mass mailing attack, right? To email and other sources. Yeah, I don't full I can't do it for full information about this, but I will show you. Worksheet. Now we are going from the Royal Enfield website. Okay. It's a basic, right? So you can go for it. with the website. Now we can go for the register button. Log in also. If I don't have any prediction about the admin login. Okay, so I type the randomly number like 987654321, and I don't have any password. Okay, so I just one and type password like admin select 1 2 3 4, and I log in. I follow the request from the site website. There's nothing but our site on open from this first stage to last stage. Okay. You can follow this. Okay, the password is enter this enter your password. Reconnect. Now we can check our password is incorrect query. Okay. Here our credential, right? Like our password and username. Forward it to okay. We are going over to our registration form. Okay, so I will type first. I will intercept off. I'll type my name Akshar. One is my name. Like randomly type a number. The ID is @gmail.com. Date of birth is so case state. And now can register now. Okay. We do the form. Now we can see our registration form. Okay. Now we forward all the request. Mail from anything. So I'll take it randomly. Password I create admin at 1 2 3 4. Mobile number is randomly. So, creating it. Okay, the OTP is fetching. Now we can forward it. Forward. I type random hour OTPs. We will submit it from the intercept poster. Okay. You can also forward all the requests from this database. I forward it until I see our request from this Royal Enfield website. Okay. Okay. The invalid.p is right here. Okay. I will forward it to repeat intruder. Okay. Intruder is nothing but an attack of the sniper attack. Right. I see sniper attack. Right. And credential like to start an attack. Payload. I load my 6-digit dictionary here. Right and 1 1 1 1. Right, you can also get this from Portzero website. Okay. Sushmir, I will database that if the status code is automated and our OTP will be generated from you. Okay, then you can bypass the user or login admin form from here. Okay,
Actually, you are not audible.
hello. Is that audible? Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes, fine now.
Okay, so you can also okay, so you can also okay, do from this thing to you right here. Okay, if the password is available right here. Okay, I just guess randomly 1 1 1 2 2. The format is the 0000 to 9999. Okay, so now you can take our payload from the here to here and submit the request from the website. Okay, so anyone will have any query about this and reason. Am I audible? Hello. Prashant, am I audible? Hello. If you have any query about this, then raise your hand. This programming also included about the PHP, Python, or other languages. You can set, Rajendra, you can set the parameter. Okay. You can set our parameter to a login admin page. Okay. Any doubt about the session? Secret website about It's an not all websites are secure. Okay. Secure website about like Google. Take it the Google. Google is a secure website. Okay. So now you can check the parameters. It's about to hide. Okay. Now then you can using other tools like Red Hat tool and Web or App Society. Okay. Then you can get the all information about the secret website. If you don't have any about information about the Red Hawk, so Red Hawk is also known as the information gathering tool. Okay, I scan the website of www.google.com. It's an HTTP, a secure website. Okay. So now about the scanning tool purposes. Okay, like a basic scan to get the site map or title. Okay. I will address this scan. For scan is everything. Okay. I will go for it. Now you can see the IP address of an Google. The web service is GWS, Google Web Server. Same is found. This couldn't not found. Cloudflare is not detection. Robot file is found. Robot file is nothing but a content of the website. Right, I will see is website robot.txt file. Right, www.com. I will add some robots txt file. Here is a container of the website file. Okay. You can see also at our tool. Here's our www.txt files. Now it's all about information. It's a Google board. Sites like please click up. Google ID is not required here. Geolocation, the perfect location of the Google service engine. Rating rating market also mentioned that we should be here to 200 okay. If you 200 okay is a file to format it's and successfully in addition file server. Okay. DNS lookup is also available. Separating calculated addressing on this ping is here. Like I would like to see and ping this for IP address, right? In composite within upload any download file from this service. The subdomain is right here. This IP address is also mentioned that the Google. Now I'll set about this. This will be for these systems. Tell me about the doubt for this website link.
Actually, your voice is literally too low. Some of the candidates facing the issue for hearing it properly, right? So, uh, shall we continue with the session right now, or you will come after 5 or 10 minutes?
Okay, no problem. So doubt about this tools.
If anyone has any questions, you can open your mic and ask your questions. Yes, now the mic access has been opened for all. We are waiting for 1 more minute. If you have any questions, open your mic and ask your questions. मुझे लगता है किसी को कुछ समझ में नहीं आया, इसलिए कोई कुछ क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछना चाहता.
Slide.
So anyone got confused in between? So that
What's up? What's up?
yes, Subhas.
You said just something, no, sir.
No, anyone got confused during the session?
No, sir.
Okay. So, actually, do you have any kind of feedback Google form so that they can fill their response?
Okay. Right. If you want to learn about the cybersecurity ethical and digital forensics with associate, okay, then enroll our course in VR security. Okay, I'll mention the link below the message link. Okay. If you want to learn about the cybersecurity, ethical and basic or advanced digital forensics,